Hello everyone, welcome back to Quest for Glory 4. I feel like I said Quest for Glory 5 at the end of the last episode, because I was thinking episode 5. So let's actually start exploring Mordavia a bit, shall we? We've got a little bit before it becomes night, right? Oh, look.
You greet Igor. Igor looks up at you.
This cemetery, this where dead people buried. Igor buried them. Meet Igor, you weird stranger. Grave, hole in ground. Put person in when dead. Well, technically only large one crypt. Crypt of Borgov's. Smaller building tomb. Not certain what distinction myself. Oh, Igor got key to crypt. Igor keep key to crypt. No disturb crypt. Not nice.
Alright.
You say goodbye to Igor. Igor watches you for a second, then goes back to his work.
See, what day are we on anyway? Day 2. Oh, and it's sunset. Alright. So, we're getting close.
The bush looks a little strange, almost as though it is sitting rather than growing in its place. The bush looks a little strange, almost as though... The bush looks Pine trees grow in profusion in this cool climate. In winter, they needle the deciduous trees mercilessly.
You hear a giggle from behind the bush. Then a squeaky voice asks, 1 and 1 and 1 make 3. Tell me what you make of me. Reading, writing, riddling game. Can you tell me what's my name? Rumpelstiltskin, Lishi, Rizalka, or the Bushman. Or I can make a wild guess. It's the Lishi.
The creature, it's called the Lishi.
Ah, that's the price of too much fame. Now you've gone and guessed my name.
It's the Lishi. Definitely was not Rumpelstiltskin.
Lishi, look and see. In a bush or up a tree. Lishi, riddle rhyme. Can you solve them every time?
No one seems
to be listening. Alright. Well, there's the Lishi for you. There's nothing up that way. Can be a little confusing to navigate this place, but... Oh no, a rabbit! It's a rabbit! Got it! It's the Vorpal rabbit!
There is absolutely nothing in the rabbit fanny pack. Well, maybe a pocket watch, but you don't need one of those. The cute, innocent, well, maybe not exactly, little bunny has been viciously slaughtered and now looks like a roadkill.
Would roadkill exist back here at this point?
These bushes look as though someone planted them here deliberately. The bush won't budge. It's almost as if it were welded to the spot by magic.
Interesting.
An enchant...
Whoops. I skipped over that.
An enchantment has been placed on the hedge to the west.
Trigger spell? Oh. I didn't even know that was a thing. I literally did not know that
Every
was
sense tingles with the feeling of danger.
way to get
The eye
through
sockets
there.
of the skulls glow with deadly energy. Even the hut looks hungry. It's a dead body, artistically laid out for maximum shock effect. Actually, it just happened to fall in that position, but please don't tell anyone. There's no response from the dead body, of course.
Of course.
The nearest skull is fixed in a perpetually sour expression. One eye socket is empty, the other filled with a brilliant gem, like the flare of the frost flame.
Like the flare
I'm
of
sure
frost
you've
flame.
seen this skull and that gem somewhere before.
Like the flare of the frost flame.
3 skulls sit on posts in a line. Maybe they're Baba Yaga's stooges.
Baba Yaga.
Skulls line the pathway to a most peculiar chicken-legged hut. There can't be many like it. This must be Baba Yaga's hut, last seen in Spielberg. Skulls line the path.
Nope.
Skulls line the...
Because I can't look at the mortar and pestle.
Go back or face thy doom. Hey, wait a second. Don't I know you from somewhere? Yeah, you're the guy that turned Baba Yaga into a frog. So what are you doing here? Trying out for the part of soup du jour or auditioning for the main course? She's back
Baba
to
Yaga?
her old self, if you knows what I mean. Other than a craving occasionally for flies and a distaste for frog legs, she's the same as ever. Call me Bonehead. I'm just hanging around like always.
Bonehead.
Danger? Around here? Nah, must be your paranoia acting up again. This place is as cozy and safe as a coffin.
Speaking of danger, my danger sense did not go
You can
off.
see for yourself that the hut's okay. Took it a bit to settle down from the last flight, though.
Rhyme?
You mean the hut of brown now sit down sort of thing the last time you was by? Well, that don't work anymore. Just go up to the hut and it'll squat and let you in, if it wants you in. My
About the eye.
Not bad at all. I has to admit, you gave me a real gem.
Greet him.
Yeah, good to see me again, I know. So, what do you want?
Let's talk about Spielberg.
Don't remind me. I thought I was gonna be left behind when the hut flew the coop, but Baba Yaga picked me up later. You sure made her mad.
And
See you
say goodbye, I
around.
guess. That's all there is to do. And, well, I guess let's go see Baba Yaga.
I wouldn't do that if I was you, but I'm not.
Eh? I'm sure it's fine.
Don't say I didn't warn you, buddy.
I just got zapped. Doesn't look like I can actually talk to him about that, though.
Call me Danger.
Nope. Alright, well, it is getting late.
Don't come back unless you got a reason to be here.
Because it is sunset right now. So, let's wander around a little bit, you know? Ah, there's around this piece. Alright. Let's come back here in a minute.
There's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Oh, forget it. It's probably just an ordinary, everyday bush with blood-red berries and tentacle-like branches. There's something strange. You sense no magic in this area.
Oh, really? I sense no magic in this area. That's interesting. Yeah, it's probably just a normal, ordinary bush, right?
That's not a great idea. The bush would start with the hand you offer it, then eat the rest of you as well.
What are you talking about? It's just a normal bush.
That hurt. That really hurt. Think of being stung by a 10-foot-long wasp. You think that would be a relief in comparison? You think that would be a... That hurt. That hurt.
Been bitten by a berry bush, and you're bound to be buried. R.I.P. What is over this way? Oops. A lot of these places look the same. Oh crap. Zap spell. Zap spell. I don't remember how to move. Firebolt! 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 Magic comes in real handy. Magic comes in real handy.
Wyvern has no place to carry treasure. This is one reason why dragon hunting is far more popular.
Seriously, magic comes in super handy against the enemies in this place.
There's something...
Something strange about that bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Okay, this is not around this piece. Rabbit! Okay, I figured it out. Got him. Doo-doo-doo. Where? I don't remember where. Oh. Right there. No? Ugh. Where's Arana's piece? I can never really remember where you have to go to get there. I feel like it's this way, though. Right here. Oh, boy. Go away. Not doing it. Not doing
Take a
that.
drink of the cool water. It tastes like wild strawberries.
And it cures poison.
You discover 30 crowns hidden there. You accept it as a gift from Irana.
Nice. And let's fetch the mana fruit.
Your magical lasso floats towards the tree and plucks a single ripe fruit from its branches.
So this is your mana potion. Just like all the other potions, you can come here, get one a day.
You pick a few of the beautiful flowers.
So works just like a mana potion. Let's go ahead and sleep. Ooh.
You feel the sensation of floating freely in a swirling cloud of magic. You are warm and safe, surrounded by the sound of peaceful beauty. You feel as if you are suddenly totally alive. You can remember every happy moment of your past, taste every favorite sensation, hear all the colors of the universe. This is the true joy of living. Suddenly, you find yourself trapped by darkness. You cannot breathe. The darkness is tearing the warmth, life, and magic from your body. Pain. The agony of lungs without air. The burning cold of a body trapped in ice. The terror of helplessness as death approaches. You float, cold and lifeless. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. You wake in a cold sweat. You remember every detail of the nightmare as though it had really happened to you.
I mean, yeah, that's a little creepy once you think about it. That's a heck of a nightmare. Whew. I hope we don't have more of them nightmares, let me tell you. Oh boy. Does not seem good to me. That grave just bleeded. It's bled.
This headstone does not have an epitaph. Yet. How about that old one? Death is just nature's way of telling you to slow down. A heavy stone door seals off the Borgov family crypt. A relief carving on the door shows the crest of the House of Borgov. An inscription on the door says, House of Lygia Poe. May she rest forever.
I think I've looked at all this stuff, because definitely remember reading the gravestones, so let's go work out at the Adventurers Guild.
Still you remain.
Hello, Dimitri.
What is it you want?
Tell about
Tell
myself.
the Burgermeister about your adventures in Shapir.
So, you are the son.
Oh, nope, same dialogue. I've read it already. Okay, moving on. Into the Adventurers Guild.
You pick up 2 of the metal.
And put more weights into the thing.
Your left.
And rest half the day away. Again, it really is best to go ahead and do this stuff in your first 4 days. Nothing starts in game until the 5th day. So,
There's only a...
yeah, that's what I figured. So it's really best to go ahead and start doing that. But you do want to make sure that you visit Dr. Cranium every single day. Oops. Unlock.
I believe I am on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution. Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. If we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution in sufficient quantities, we could rehydrate the great Shapirian desert. Of course, there are a few small bugs to be worked out. It would take most of the water in the world's oceans to make that much solution. Then there's the tiny snag that I have not been able to remember the formula since awakening from the dream.
R.I.P. And
You
you
say
Dr.
hello
Cranium.
to the...
You are always welcome in my laboratory. However, I do wish you would wipe your shoes a little more carefully before entering.
You relate the tale of your journey to Shapir, how you saved 2 cities from the evil vizier Ad-Avis and his elemental minions.
Now you are talking science. The elements are the building blocks of everything in nature. I am sure I have never heard of anyone constructing creatures purely of a single element, but it certainly makes scientific sense. You say this Adavis referred to a dark master here in Mordavia? I am sure I have never heard of such a one here. There are rumors of strange goings-on in the castle, but I do not credit such tales without scientific observation to back them up.
Let's see.
I have been feeling a bit dehydrated lately. It is this dry mountain air. Perhaps when I complete my rehydration solution, I can do something about the problem.
Alright. Sorry, I have like a massive itch all of a sudden, so I had to stop and deal
It is
with that.
very important to understand the relationships of the scientific elements. Earth, air, fire, water, and pizza. Everything we know is made up of one or more of these elements. Here
One
you
person.
are.
Poison
Here you
cure.
are.
Rehydration solution.
Oh, you need my world-famous rehydration solution. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the elemental formula of its main ingredient. Perhaps you can help.
So, this is where you can actually get yourself stuck, because you can't progress without the rehydration solution. So, there's that. Fire. And earth. And pizza. And fire. And pizza.
Yes, that sounds just right. By the way, I could use some goo for one of my experiments. It would be most kind if you could bring me some when you return for the rehydration solution.
Alright.
The scientist never fails to observe nature. Why, if I had not gone on an observation trip in the forest, I would never have found that garden with all the rare and exotic flora.
Alright, as for the forest.
Outside of town is quite a fascinating area. The trees are primarily deciduous with the occasional conifer. A wide variety of fauna inhabits the forest, providing great opportunities for scientific research and occasionally excitement of other kinds.
Garden?
There is a beautiful garden in the forest southeast of town. It contains several varieties of plants and trees that cannot be found anywhere else in this region. I had some fascinating experimental results with the bush I dug up there. Unfortunately, I was not able to keep it alive in captivity.
R.I.P.
There used to be a bush that grew 7 different types of blossoms in the garden. There is still a tree that provides fruit in a very peculiar cycle. There are also many beautiful flowers and plants growing there. I am convinced that the garden must have been intentionally planted, as it contains specimens that are not native to this region. Whoever planted it clearly did not understand the basic tenets of ecology. Fortunately, few of the spores have spread to the wider forest so far.
Alright. Lightning.
Come to the conclusion that lightning is electrical. Fortunately, the
I already read that one.
Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution should be a shoo-in for the alchemical innovation of the animal ward. It contains the prime essence of the element of water in a perfectly condensed form. Oh, I do seem to be a little careless in keeping track of my scientific formulae. I have them all written down somewhere. I think it was in the margins of one of my books here.
So that is, of course, a reference to the Quest for Glory manual, where the formulas are written in the margins.
I spent some time in Spielberg last summer. Everyone there kept talking about some hero.
Whoops.
I spent some time in Spielberg last summer. Everyone there kept talking about some hero who did some sort of noble deeds there. You would think that they could find more excitement in the modern accomplishments of science. There seemed to be quite an infestation of baby Antwerps there for some reason. I took advantage of the opportunity to capture a number of them in very blunt cages for my experiments. The Baron did not even charge me very much for them.
Oop, hope I didn't skip anything just now. Oh well. Alright, well.
You say good.
Be sure to let me know of any scientific discoveries you should make here in Mordavia.
Goodbye, Dr. Cranium.
Rehydration may prove to be a crucial step on the way to an even more important discovery, instant water.
Alright, well, once again, I think I'll go ahead and end this episode off here. I do hope that you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check the video description down below for links to the playlist so that you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later.